Hello, 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 everyone. I'm so excited to be here. Let me know if you all can see and hear me okay. Just thumbs up or say hello. I'll wait to see. We have a few people joining us. So excited to be here. Let's see. Hello, Penny. Hi, Barbara Jean. So, if you don't know me already, I'm Michelle with Pink and Maine. Hello, everybody. Now the comments are starting to come in. All right. I'm Michelle, owner of Pink and Maine, and I first off want to thank Catherine and the Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine team for having Pink and Maine join in their partner celebration. We are very honored to be a part of that, and I'm super excited too. We have a blog post. It is the link to the blog post is in the video description as well as the very top of the comments. But in that blog post, you can find lots of card inspiration and a little bit about what I'm going to go over today, our new August release, which is really exciting. But also we have a giveaway, and we for sure want you to enter for a chance to win our awesome little prize package. Just a little bit about myself. Like I said, my name is Michelle and I own Pink and Maine. I started it in 2014. It's been 11 years and it's been fun. Wow. I can't believe it. And it's all because of the love and support that we get from fun paper crafters like yourself. I just always been artsy craftsy and love to create, and I love to share my passion for creating with others. So I've done multiple things in the industry, and once I started Pink and Maine, I've just really enjoyed. We started with a handful of stamps, and now we have thousands of different products, including tools and dies and papers, foils and foilables, and more. And I just have a lot of fun with it. And they say, it's not work if you enjoy it, and it really isn't. I come here every day and just enjoy what I do so much. And so today, I'm just looking at the comments. See if you have any questions at all. Just pop it in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer you if I can. Libby might be in the comments with us if she has some internet access. I know she was going to have some people working on her internet service today, so not sure if she's going to be able to join us or not, but hopefully she'll be there in the comments with us. And without further ado, I will jump down to the table and we'll start taking a look at the Pink and Maine August release. I have lots of fun things to show you, and I will share with you some cards as well that were created with the release. August is a month when we release our fall, autumn, Halloween products. Time to start thinking about fall, even though here in Florida we're still, I believe, in the 90s each day. It's been super hot. You walk outside in the morning and the heat and humidity just hit you, even before 7 a.m. It's crazy. I love the hot summers, though. I might be a crazy one. But I do look forward to fall because I love all the colors of fall. And so let's start out with our first little stamp set. Here's a 3x4 stamp set. This is our August mouse. And if you don't know, each month we come out with a different mouse for the month. And for the first week of the release, you can get the August mouse set for free. So until Friday this week, or while supplies last, if you purchase from our website $50 or more, you'll get the stamp set, and at $75 you'll get the coordinating dies for free as well. So this is the August mouse, and actually I should say mice. I was able to fit two on the set this month, so we got a fall and a Halloween one. The sentiments say fall and you are my favorites, and a spooky hello. Super cute there. Next up, we have some super sweet scarecrows. These are by one of our newer illustrators, Yuzu, and she just is super creative and very talented at creating these really sweet characters. So we've got crows, scarecrows, and sunflowers, and the sentiments say, our friendship is something to crow about. You're the sunflower in my field of dreams, and with you, I never feel lonely. And this set is called Field of Dreams. And all of these stamp sets, we do have coordinating dies to go with them. I don't have the coordinating dies here on my table, but they are available. Next up, we have Pumpkin Spice Cuties. And it's pumpkin spice season, right? So we've got all these little cute characters with their drinks and some pumpkins and leaves and mushrooms. Thoughts of you warm my heart. Happy pumpkin spice season. So I've got my characters all colored up and I'm ready to die cut them and start creating some cards with them soon. So I'll be making some videos over on our YouTube channel where I make some cards. This is called Little Monsters, and these are so cute. It's really hard to get monsters to be cute, right? Can you call monsters cute? But these just have such sweet little faces, and they're not scary at all. So we've got sending monster hugs, monstrous birthday wishes, and hey little monster. So you can use this beyond Halloween. I wanted to give some other sentiments. Look at these in the cauldron. That cauldron does say happy Halloween. We've got monsters dancing here. They're trick-or-treating. We've got some candy corn. We've got this little guy in the wagon. So cute. And he's being pulled by his monster friend. Love those. Next up, we have our fall postage stamps. Postage items are really popular, but I want to do something a little different and just make some little stamps that you could color in and add to your cards. You can decorate your envelopes. They're not going to get you any postage though, beware. Don't try to use them as postage. And we have postage dies that coordinate with it, but they're just called postage dies because a little hint is we might be doing some other seasons and occasions with our postage stamps. But we also have special delivery, happy mail, first class, some little squiggly lines like when they send your envelopes through the mail, and some little circles here that you could add on. They say happy fall and autumn greetings. So those are really cute. Last month we released honey bears, and they're these chubby little bears that were with bees and honey. They were beekeepers, really cute. So I had to do them again for autumn, and this is our autumn bear, and he's super cute. We got him in different poses. He's doing a happy dance for fall down here. Here, he's getting ready to hibernate. We've got the sentiments, after you, fall is my favorite. Happy dance for fall. Fall leaves and coffee, please. Thankful for a friend like you. Sweet autumn greetings and happy fall. And we've got one holding a hot drink, with one with a pumpkin. This one has like a sunflower, or it could be a daisy. They're just really cute. And make some really nice cards. And again, we do have coordinating dies for these as well. Did lots of fun fall stamp sets this time. Another 6x6 stamp set. This is a season of gratitude, and we've got some nice script sentiments. Autumn blessings, happy Thanksgiving, a season of gratitude and grateful for you. And it's got this nice little foliage image there, and I've given you the solid stamps to color those in, or you could always color them with your markers or your colored pencils, whatever you like, but you could also just stamp the colors right into them. The coordinating dies for this set will cut out that foliage piece, the sentiments, but I've also given you like a nice background piece for it. So just a nice little A2 sized background die. We have a new 6x6 embossing folder. This is called burlap. So this gives a nice just like it says, a burlap texture to your cardstock. Our embossing folders, we print the design on the front here so that you can see exactly what it's going to be like. And they give nice deep impressions on your paper. I'm just checking the comments out too. Thank you so much for your kind words. I see that Libby is able to join us a bit. Hi, Libby. Last month also, we came out with our journal / planner line. We have 4 beautiful 6-ring binder journals, and we came out with calendar inserts last month, and some dot grid pages and regular grid pages. This month, we've got some more inserts for you all, our creative friends. So when I started the journal line, I've always loved planners, and I've always had a planner where I write stuff down. Sometimes I only make it a few months writing stuff down, and then I forget for a while, and then I go back to it. But I love my planner. I love writing things in it. But I wanted a planner or journal that could be creative, that we could do fun pages in, but also a way to track our creativity and our crafting. So this month we're releasing the card making journal pages. So this has 14 double-sided pages to plan your cards and track your supplies. So I thought this would be fun, and we'll just go through the pages real quick. Most of them have a dot grid on the opposite side so that you can use it for sketches or note-taking. The first few pages here in the front is kind of like a perpetual calendar, so you can write down all the things that you need to make cards for throughout the year. Birthdays, anniversaries, special events, all that type stuff. You can keep track of it there. Then we have our creative ideas. So that's just to jot down any creative ideas that you have that you want to try. We have a front and back for that. We have card goals and techniques to try. So again, some goals that you'd like to do with your card making, different techniques that you've seen done that you'd like to try. And we have that on the front and back, so you can keep track of lots of those. And then here, the next pages are going to be some keeping track of supplies. Let me get this here. So here we've got a page, color combinations to try. So if you've seen some color combos out there, you can actually take your colored pencils, your markers, your ink pads, and just put swatches here and the name of the color, things you'd like to try to put together. We give you a couple sheets of those. Here's supplies wish list. So you can put all the supplies that you want to order or that you'd like to purchase or have. And these are all needs, right? Not wants, they're all needs. Okay, we've given you a page that you can swatch out your Pink and Main cardstock. So we already have the colors on here. And then we also have given you just general cardstock swatching pages. We have 2 of those. And on the back, like I said, they do have the dot grid. So it's nice. You can take notes or you can add even more swatches on the back there. We have a couple of pages of ink swatching inventory. So you can swatch your inks and write the manufacturer and the color below it. And then of course we couldn't go without having a foil swatch inventory. So you can swatch your foils and put the manufacturer and color. So that is our card planning journal pages. And next up, we have our A2 or A7 sketch journal pages. And the reason I called it A2 or A7 is because they're both very similar rectangle shapes for those cards. So all you need to do is write down the sizes and you could sketch either size card with these. So this one has 20 double-sided pages. There's 5 of each design. So what I've done is I've done a horizontal card here. We've given you places for colors, and then all the things that you want to keep track of with your card sketch. You can even title your card up here at the top and date it so that you can keep track of your sketches. And like I said, you get five of those nice horizontal cards to sketch out. I just want to go through and get to the next. And then on the back of these is also that dot grid, so that's nice for more sketching or note taking. So to go along with that, if you have lots of little sketches you'd like to keep track of, we have smaller rectangles in the horizontal to go behind the horizontal sketches, and notes, areas for notes about those card sketches on the side. So you get 5 each of those as well. And then we're going to go to the vertical. So we've got vertical card A2 finished is 5 1/4 by 4 1/2, or 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, excuse me. And A7 is 5 by 7. Again, everything you want to keep up with your card sketch and your colors. You get 5 of those. And then behind that is 5 sheets where you can sketch out more vertical oriented cards. That's the A2 or A7 card sketch pages. And then the next set is our slimline or mini slimline. So very similar to the A2 and A7. You get 3 of each design in here for 18 double-sided pages. But I've got the vertical mini slimline. And then we've got the horizontal mini slimline. And to give you the basic measurement of what the card is when it's folded, the finished card will be. And then once you get through the 2 mini slimline, I give you mini slimline sketches in both vertical and horizontal. And then we'll go to the slimline. We do vertical slimline as well as horizontal. Here's the horizontal. And then after that, you get the vertical and horizontal multiple on a page. So you can do lots of different sketches in these pages. So I thought that would be fun. With our journal or planner line, we've also come out with some rub-ons. I'm loving rub-ons. They take up less bulk in your planner than, say, stickers do. They're much more flat when you lay them down, so they don't bulk up your pages like the stickers would. Let me tell you, I still love my stickers too, but I really love these rub-ons. So last month we did September and October, so you still have time to grab those and plan out September and October. But this month we released November and December, and all of them have a very similar layout with, you know, places to write things and track things, but they have fun little images and little sayings to go along with them as well. You get the dates for like the days of the month, you get the days of the week, and then you get the title for the month too. So this is November. As I mentioned, we also did December this month. So any of you like to get pretty far ahead. December kind of has a holiday winter theme. And then we also came out with some really pretty sunflower rub-ons. These can definitely go in your journals, but these are also great for card making. So I'm going to turn these so you can see. They have great inspirational or motivational sentiments, like I said, that are great for your planner or your journal, but also great to make some cards. Embrace all that is you, grow through what you go through, live in the sun, be the reason someone smiles today, always bring your own sunshine, Stay humble and kind. In a world of roses, be a sunflower. Rise, shine, smile, and love. Always see the bright side. So those are great. And I just quickly, I wanted to try one out. So I rubbed one onto a piece of white cardstock that I cut with our zigzag circle die. And then I just kind of cut the bottom off so it's straight across the bottom. But doesn't that look great? They rub on great and super easy and simple. You just, what I would say with rub-ons, my biggest tip, and I'll do some videos with them too, but it's just some patience. You don't just rub across the whole thing really quickly and peel it up and expect it to go down. I like to start at one little area and you rub, and with your other hand you're peeling up slowly as you're rubbing so you can see what parts you need to keep rubbing to stay down. So these are some great rub-ons for your journals or cards. We have a couple of stencils this month. We have the Fall Greetings. It's a set of 2 stencils that will create this card front there. So super simple and easy. You just use the 2 stencils with whatever colors you like and you can create a multicolored card front. We also have Spooky Hello. So it creates that fun card front with the 4 little vignettes of images. Super fun. And I will say with our Spooky Hello stencil, we have it for pre-order. You can order it right now, but we won't be shipping it out probably till Friday of this week because they had one little error that I made with the stencil, but we're getting it corrected and we're going to slide in a little corrected stencil in the package and then they'll be good to go. But that is the Fall Greetings and Spooky Hello stencils. Yes, the Fall Greetings stencil has a beautiful card in the blog post on the Scrapbook and Cards Today blog. And that, like I said before, that link to that blog post is in the video description as well as at the top of the comments. Last fall we came out with, or last winter we came out with a house die. It takes up the size of your A2 card pretty much. And it's called Home Sweet Home Dies. And so this month we have several add-ons for it for the seasons like spring and summer. And so now we have our autumn fall add-on and it's got little pumpkins and ghosts and spider webs, a little welcome sign for the front door, the parts to put a scarecrow, a bale of hay, a little basket. There's a spider for the spider web, cats, there's leaves, pumpkins and gourds, a little bat even. So super cute add-on. My manufacturer did not put my image on the back, or I would show you a nice colored image. I'm gonna have to get with them and say, hey, what happened there? My image is missing. But you can see them on the website. We have a nice image of what those look like when they're cut out. We also came out with a great just set of fall leaves. These are called Lots of Leaves. They're the same set of leaves in 2 sizes, so a smaller size and then a larger size. And they have nice embossed veins to them, so they have a little bit of detail when you cut them out. So that is the Lots of Leaves dies. Lots of things you can do with that. This year we've been coming out with lots of fun interactive pop-up card dies. And I've had really fun working with the designer of some of these. And this is the Sunflowers pop-up card dies. So it creates a 3-dimensional card. So everything's in layers inside, the flowers and the leaves and with the jar up front. And then you could just put a sentiment banner or something across the front for your sentiment or put it on the back. And that is our Sunflowers pop-up card dies. And I'll give you a little bit of instructions on the back, but they are super easy to put together because the layers just fit together perfectly. So the leaves, you know exactly where they go, and the flowers, and it just creates a super fun card. And we have some samples of that out there also, and it's Libby made one with some foiled panels, which was really pretty and shiny. We have 2 new paper packs this month. This one I'm super excited about. I love Halloween. This is Spooky Time pattern papers. So we print all of our pattern papers here in-house now. We just found with having the paper pads done outside and paying for shipping, it was just getting kind of crazy. Paper is heavy, so it's heavy to ship as well. So we just started printing our own papers, and we do them 8.5 by 5.5 for the most part. I find that's a nice size. You can do larger cards as well as smaller cards. And for your A2 cards, I mean, you can cut the panels in half and create 2 cards out of each sheet. Our paper packs generally come with 30 sheets. So the Spooky Time has 15 patterns, so you'll get 2 of each. I'll just go through them real quick because they're super cute. Here we've got some cauldrons with some witches' legs sticking out. We have some fun little Halloween characters. And some little skulls. And these aren't scary characters, they're just skulls. They're cute skulls. We've got black and white polka dots. And we've got stripes. You always gotta have stripes and dots to go along with your patterns. That way you break up the patterns and give them something to go along with them. Cauldrons. Look at the ghosts on an orange background. Candy corns, another Halloween staple. Yes, nice small scale patterns for your cards and other projects. Let me get these all together here before I lose them all. We've got little haunted houses with ghosts. There's a little diagonal stripe. Got some little orange pumpkins. Orange and black dots. Again, I usually sometimes stick with just 10 patterns, but these were so cute. I could not cut it back to 10. I had to do 15. This is my favorite. This is eyeballs. I don't know why I love this one. The eyeballs on the green background. I think that would look great with the Little Monsters stamp set. Here's a purple with black dots. And then we usually flip the last one over so we can sort them easier. And here is some spider webs on a black background. So that is our spooky time pattern papers. We also came out with fall gingham pattern papers. I think ginghams are just great backgrounds for cards. Very simple, but yet pretty backgrounds for all kinds of cards. So this one just has 10 colors of the same lovely gingham pattern, all in some great fall colors. We've got different oranges, browns, purples, kind of sage green, dark blue, minty green, all look great for fall. So that's our fall gingham pattern papers. Again, you get 30 sheets in there, and there's 10 of those patterns, so you get 3 of each color. All right, next up, we will go through our foils and foilables. New to Pink and Main. All right, go to pinkandmain.com. You can also find our products at other, like if you have a local store to you. Before we talk about the foils, I have this flipped over. We do have some sticky gems. We have these in a variety of colors, and this month we came out with the oranges, and it's just 3 shades of orange rhinestones that are self-adhesive, so you just stick these to your cards and other projects. So we have a line of foiling line, and our foils are toner based foiling, so you use them with like a mink machine or a laminator. And we have lots of foilables. We also have colored toner sheets or foilables so that you can foil the negatives. So our foilable panels come 8 to a pack, and they're 4 by 5¼ inches. So they're the perfect size to fit right on top of your A2 size cards. And this one is the burlap foilables. So it's the same burlap of our embossing folder, but you can now foil it. And I do 2 designs with the pattern. I do what I call a positive print and a negative print. So wherever you see the black ink is where your foil is going to adhere. So on my positive one, see how the burlap pattern is black? So that's what's going to foil. On my negative one, the background is black. So the background is going to foil and the burlap pattern is going to stay white. I like to do that so you get a variety of looks when you're doing your foiling. Next up is our lots of leaves. So these are the same leaves that are our lots of leaves dies. I just turn them into foilables. You get 8 total, and there's 4 different patterns here. So here's 2. One has larger leaves, one has smaller. This one is a negative print, so wherever you see the black, the background is going to foil on this one. And then we have our positive print, so our leaves are black and the leaves are going to foil. And I have lots of foiling videos on our YouTube channel so that you can see what I'm referencing when I do positive and negative foiling, and I foil my negative foils and all kinds of fun stuff. You can get lots of fun looks with your foiling. Next up is our Season of Gratitude foilable panels. So I took the Season of Gratitude stamp set and I just made it where you could foil it. So I've got the foliage on the top and bottom with the sentiment in the center. There's 4 different sentiments, so you get 2 of each. Autumn Blessings, Grateful for You, A Season of Gratitude, and Happy Thanksgiving. So you could foil those designs that are in that stamp set. And they are the same size as the stamps and dies, so you could coordinate the dies with those foilables. Next up we have bold plaids. And these have been flying off the shelves. I've already had to do a couple of reprints of these. We also print all of our foilables in-house. That way we can control the quality of the print and the paper that we use, because paper matters when you're foiling. It really does. And our foilables are super high quality and they they foil beautifully. So we have 4 different bold plaid patterns. Say that 3 times fast. And these are 8.5 by 5.5, just like our pattern papers. So you can make larger cards with them, or you can cut them down for your smaller cards. I love a good plaid. Yes, and plaids make me think of fall, like sweater weather, you know, those wonderful plaid flannel shirts. I just thought plaids would be perfect for fall. Our next 2 foilable sheets coordinate with the stencils that I showed you earlier. So we have Fall Greetings foilable sheets. And I again did a couple of different types of prints with these. You get 8 of them, 2 of each design. So here, the background is black, so the background is going to foil. So you could then you could foil your background, and then you take your inks and the stencil, and you stencil all the colors in, and you got a beautiful, colorful, foiled background, or card base, card panel. Here, you're going to foil the outlines. And again, you could color it in with the stencil if you like. You can just leave it a nice foiled card panel. Here I just took a few of the elements so that they'll foil, and then you could color in the other ones or leave them plain. And then this one, the whole image will foil. and just create a beautiful, simple foiled card panel. So that's the fall greetings, foilable sheets. And then we have the spooky hello. And I did very similar to the fall greetings. I just did different elements that will foil. And you get 2 of each, 4 designs with this one as well. This one is the outline. This one just has different elements that will foil. But you, again, with the Spooky Hello stencil, you can color in all those other elements with your ink blending brushes and your inks. And then this one, the whole image will foil. And this one would look pretty if you foiled this whole image and then you ink blended like some ombre colors going down. And that would be so pretty. Maybe some purples, oranges, greens for Halloween. And last but not least, let me get these stencils over here. We have our 2 new foils for the month. We have a few subscriptions at Pink and Main, and we do have a foil subscription. And in our foil subscription, you get a new roll of foil every month with some foilables. And the foil in our subscription this month is this beauty right here. And this is satin ginger. So we brought out our satin foils last fall. I believe our first one was satin aqua, and it was a beautiful aqua color. But I love the satin finish because it gives you something different. It's not that super shiny metallic shine that you typically see with foils. It's more of just what is called satin, like a satin finish. So this is satin ginger. It's kind of a rusty color, kind of looks like cinnamon. Really great for fall. Our rolls of foil, they come from a US manufacturer. They are 6 1/4 inches wide, and you get 25 feet of foil on these rolls. That's one of the best values in foils out there, and you're going to be foiling till you can just foil forever with our rolls of foil. This month we also came out with another foil, and this one is called Waterfall Gold. It's a beautiful gold with just kind of a watery, kind of looks like the surface of water a little bit. That's why I called it waterfall. We have a few other colors in the waterfall. We have a waterfall teal and a waterfall silver. So this is our waterfall gold. We are getting close to 100 different colors and patterns of foil in our collection. So we have tons of foils to choose from for any project that you would want to do. So this is our waterfall gold. And I'm going to turn on our Pink and Main mini ink machine. This is what I use for all of our foiling. I'm going to turn it on number 3 because I want to let that heat up. It just takes a moment, but I wanted to foil real quickly just a sample or 2 of our foilables so you can see it in action. And then I also will show you some cards that Libby made. Let me choose something to foil here. I think the lots of leaves would be nice. So I'm going to do one positive and one negative so you can see the difference. All right, we'll set those aside for just a moment while our ink machine heats up. Yeah, it's a lot of foil on the roll, but I always say you can buy different ones with your friends and share them, or if you're like me, you have to have the whole roll, because I like to feel like I can foil something, and if something doesn't go right, I have plenty more foil. I haven't wasted, any of it, because I have plenty left to go. So here's some fun cards that Libby created. with some of our autumn release. This is from the August Mouse. She's that spooky hello. We've got some of that patterned paper, the cauldrons and the purple dots and the little witch mouse there. Super cute. Here she's used our fall postage stamps. Love that with that gingham in the background. And this is that background die that's from the Season of Gratitude coordinating dies. You see how it fits right on that A2 panel. Here she's made a card with the autumn bear and some of our fun wobblers. We have fun wobblers. You just stick them on the back of your image and stick it to your card, and then your image wobbles and shakes. Super fun. And then she used some of the bold plaids, foilables. You see that there in the background? It gives that nice little shine. Because I always say, don't be scared to mix your pattern paper with your foils. Like everything just goes together, pulls together nicely. Here's one with our Field of Dreams scarecrows. Super cute. And this green cardstock here, she has embossed it with our burlap embossing folder. I don't know if it shows up on camera as much as it does in person, but I love that background. Just adds that extra texture that you like to see on your cards. And I love this sentiment. Our friendship is something to crow about. So cute. Next up, we have one with our pumpkin spice cuties. That little raccoon and their drink. Happy pumpkin spice season. We've got some of the ginghams going across. And then again, we've got the lots of leaves foilables there behind the raccoon. See how the foiled elements, you just add a little bit, it pops your card up to that next little wow factor, I would say. I love adding sparkle and shine to cards. And here is super simple and easy card to do. This is with our Season of Gratitude. I'm reading grateful here. I want to say it wrong. Season of Gratitude foilables. And what she did here is she's got satin ginger for the sentiment and that waterfall gold for the foliage. You just cut strips of foil and cover the different parts of the card, and then you can get different colors on them. And then she just added a couple of little sticky gems. It's an extra little finishing touch. So fun cards. Our ink machine is ready. So I've got our transfer folder. One comes with the ink machine. And I've already pre-cut our foils. So I'm just going to take our foilable, and usually I dust it off. I don't even have my dusting brush here, but just blow it off. You just want to make sure there's no dust or pet hairs or anything like that on your foilable. You add your foil pretty side up. And this one we're going to do is the negative, so it's going to foil the background behind the leaves. And we just take the folded edge and you put it straight and even into the machine. What die for the green piece? I'm going to go back. The green one I see, is it this card you're asking about, the green piece? If so, this is our concave rectangle dies. So have a little stitched edging around them, and there's different sizes. It's like a nesting set of concave rectangles. And if that wasn't the right one, just let us know. This green one here The foilable panel was cut out, and I'm going to have to look. Oblong stitched octagon dies. I knew it was something like that. So the panel was cut with the oblong octagon stitched dies. Okay, so this one, come out of the machine. I'm just going to take the whole thing out of the transfer folder and let it cool off. You want to let it cool off before you pull the foil away from the foilable. And now we'll foil these leaves with our satin ginger. So I just put the foil right over the foilable, again, pretty side up. And we'll just put that straight and even through the machine. Yes, you can also use a Swiffer pad. Yeah, as long as you haven't swept the floor with it, right? Because we're trying to get rid of the dust and debris. All right, and then once it's cool to the touch, you do my favorite part, which is the peel and reveal. And then we have our beautiful waterfall gold in the background. Because remember, our background was black, so it foiled in the background. So you could take your ink and ink blend over these leaves if you wanted them to be different colors. But with doing the negative print like this, where you foil the background, check out what I have in my foil. I have all those leaves on my foil. So I can now use this over a solid toner sheet, and we have lots of colors of those. I wish I brought one in here. I didn't think about it before. But you can foil this onto a solid toner sheet and get those gold leaves onto your toner sheet. Now let's take a look at these satin ginger leaves. I'm going to go ahead and turn my ink machine off. Let this cool down for just a second. Yes, the peel and reveal is my favorite. Ta-da! So this one, if we take this piece of foil, look at that. We've got the leaves out of the foil. You know, it's like a negative. So when you foil this onto a solid toner sheet, your background will foil. And the leaves will be left whatever color the toner sheet is. Okay, so here is our satin ginger leaves. See how it's not that highly metallic? It would be like copper or rust. It just has a beautiful satin finish, and you can't make that yourself with anything else. It's just a fun and simple way to get a beautiful look, and it's something, you know, you give this to someone after you make your card, put a sentiment on it. Really simple. Maybe cut out some of the leaves in other colors and decorate it. But you give this to someone and they can't believe that you made it yourself. Foiling is just something that, you know, you just wow people with, I think. All right. So I want to thank you all again for joining me today. And thanks again to Catherine and Scrapbook and Cards today for having us for the partner celebration. This is a lot of fun. I've been watching the other company videos too, and there's more to come this week. So look out for those. Be sure to find the blog post. It's the link is in the comments as well as in the video description, because we have a prize package valued over $50 that we want you to be sure to enter to win. It's for the Pumpkin Spice Cuties Stamps and Dies, that gingham paper pack, and our burlap embossing folder. So lots of fun goodies in that. But I just want to thank you all again. I'm just checking the comments again, make sure there's no last minute questions. Do the new leaf dies fit the foilable leaves? They are the same leaves, so you could die cut them out, I believe. I just took the same leaves that I designed for the dies and transferred them over and made them foilables, so you can cut those out. Yes, be lots of fun, do foil leaves. And thanks for taking the time to watch about the Pink and Main August release. I'm super excited about these fall goodies. I love to think about, you know, cozy fall crafting, even though I'm not sure I'll get that cozy here in Florida because it's so hot. But we'll be cozy in our air conditioning and do some crafting, right? So, wherever you are, I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful Monday. Thanks again for joining me. And I always like to say, until next time, my friends, keep living the creative life. Bye to you all.